In 2015, Theresa May, who was then Home Secretary, was addressed the Police Federation and told them that they were scaremongering because she was reducing the police numbers and community policing. And the Police Federation said at the time that low-level intelligence is what gives them the information and is able to feed those onto the intelligence services about terrorist activity. And we're now 20,000 police officers down, and we get atrocities like this. Does the government not expect this?
And Mark Rowley just mentioned neighbourhood policing was critical to dealing with terrorism. We run the risk here of letting communities down, putting officers at risk and ultimately risking national security. I'd ask you to seriously reconsider the budget and the level of cuts over the next 5 years.
Accept that. I have asked the head of counter-terrorism whether it is about resources. It is not. There may be a conversation to have about policing. We may have that at some stage, but now is not that conversation. We must not imply that this terrorist activity wouldn't have taken place if there had been more policing. Good counter-terrorism activity is because you have a close relationship between the policing and the intelligence services. That's what we have. That's why the UK has a strong counter-terrorist network. It's also about making sure that we get in early on radicalisation, but it's not about those pure numbers on the street, as you've implied, sir.
I'm going to come back on that.
Well, I think it is about police numbers because it's low-level intelligence which gives you the information. That, you know, we're asking the intelligence services are telling us that, you know, they're tracking telephone calls, they're looking at emails, stuff like this. And again, the Chief Constable said that this is a network of people. This wasn't a lone wolf attack.
No.
This was a well-organised network. So where were the intelligence services? Where were they getting that information from?
It's not where we get the intelligence from. Where we get the intelligence from is much more from the PREVENT strategy, which is community-led within the communities, which engages with local activities, local groups, not through the police largely. It's about having a strategy to engage in the community, which is community-led.
Well, you're just agreeing with my argument. We've lost all the community officers.
No, it's not about policing so much as engaging with community leaders in the area.
Colin Parry.